Hey, step 4 and 5, mental and physical toughness. Mental toughness is by far the hardest step. It was for me. It seems to be for everybody that I'm training, because it's your greatest weapon or your worst enemy. It goes from everything from your workouts to your eating, caving, or everything like that. And how to get the mental toughness. I know everybody's going, thinks there's some type of secret or something like that. There's not. It all comes from each goal you hit. That's where your strength comes from. And at the beginning, I had zero mental confidence, physical confidence, and strength. I turned to God, and He gave me the first step, which was the guts to walk into a gym at 700, wobble into a gym at 760 pounds and start this. That did not come in with me because I was a weak person at the time. That come from the man upstairs. And the mental toughness, after you do your steps and hit your goals, small goals. Let me go back to that for a second. Small goals. Don't look at the whole mountain at one time, because you will not be able to climb it. Neil, for instance, me, if I was looking at all the weight I had to lose, there's no way I'd got overwhelmed. My first goal was to be able to walk down my hallway without leaning up against the wall as a crutch. And then after that, what even weight goes. And then after that was the ability to walk from out of my front door to my truck, which is about 20 feet, without being out of breath. Little small goals like that. And that's how my mind kept on getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And then after you get a little stronger, then you'll be able to go back to all the negative stuff that's happened in your life and start using it. For instance, like whenever you don't want to work out or do things like that. I know everybody knows about the time I was at Town with my son, and this dude was taking... we wanted to take a picture of me with his daughter. And I asked why, and the guy said because he wanted to take a picture with his daughter with the biggest person they've ever saw. Which was humiliating at the time, but I want to thank that guy. And then again, I was at the Big and Tall store in Lexington, Kentucky, a little 5 years ago. I was in there for a pair of shoes because the clothes there didn't fit me because I was already bigger than what they had. But the shoes did. And I'm there sitting down looking at the shoes because I couldn't stand, obviously, very long. And this one dude weighed, 500-ish pounds, asked another guy behind the desk that weighed about the same, and goes, pointed at me, asked if I was the biggest person they've ever saw. So here I am in this Big and Tall store, and that one, the guy working there goes, yeah. So, at first I wanted to tear up and cry and, do all the things like that, because that's just, and then I do believe after that I went through some place, ate a bunch of bad food, because that was comfort for me. I'm sure that's like that for everybody else. It's not like that anymore. With the reason I'm telling you these couple little stories in my past, and, like if I don't ever feel like coming here, I'd come in here dragging sometimes too, just like everybody else in their life. I don't come in with my cape on and start flying around all the time ready to work out. You got to find different ways to get yourself motivated. It all comes within here. It starts here, then it goes to your heart. Then it'll come out through your soul. You just have to find a way to do that. And you have to set your small goals. That's the only way to do it. You can't just say, well, I'm going to do this or do that, or talk all this stuff. At the beginning of it, you are going to be humbled, because in your mind, you had no idea you was that bad out of shape. My very first workout was for 2 minutes on a stationary bike, the big recumbent bike, and I thought my heart was going to explode. I could actually see my heart pounding through my chest. And then I had to sit there on that bike for 30 minutes before I could calm down enough to go out. And then there's people walking up there next to me asking if I'm okay. And it was embarrassing, so I got pissed off. Saying, yeah, I'm okay. you know, answering people like that, which was wrong of me. They were just concerned. And then let's talk a little bit more about how mental toughness gets into your physical toughness. We all have physical ailments. I mean, my left shoulder pops out sometimes when I'm working out, so does my left wrist, and everybody knows about my bad knees. And a lot of times in class, when I'm teaching the aerobics class, the pain hits me so bad that first I want to feel like throwing up, and sometimes you want to feel like tearing up. Then I just get mad. I get pissed off, and I go into a different level. And I know that people in the class sees that when that happens, so then they go, uh-oh, Neil's going insane again. But sometimes you just have to do that. And, you know, you use your mind to push through every physical ailment you got. There's always a way. I was watching this one video of this young man on that is in a wheelchair, and he can't even move up his upper. I think he can just move one arm. And this dude is tearing the gym up. If that's not inspiration, I don't know who is. Now, he done a whole lot more than what I ever did, as far as, you know, things I'm doing. But this is, like I said, the mental toughness is very hard. What works for me may not work for you. Getting mad about past failures may not work for you. That may get you down where you don't do that stuff. But I do know setting the small goal always works. Confidence is contagious. I promise you that. Now, with all that being said, stop watching me, get your butt going, make sure you eat right. Make sure you eat right and get some workout in today.